I know they can kind of start rough, you know, they can kind of start slow, Fnatic, and
Yeah.
I think they kind of started slow today.
And before starting this video, we have to quickly thank our sponsors in Oli for helping us provide you with all this content. And as always, please, if you are looking for some energy drinks and some tasty beverages, make sure to check out the Oli website for some really nice products and use the code SE5 at checkout for €5 discount or SE10 for 10% discount on any purchase that you do on the website. And once again, thank you so much to Oli for sponsoring this content. And now, please enjoy the interview. All right, today was the last day of the LEC first week of the Spring Split 2025, and I'm in the presence of the newcomer of the league, Keduii, today after, I mean, what an upset, what a match, what a win, and what an entrance to the LEC. After 7 years in the ERLs, we are finally seeing you on the stage, and you are taking a shot against Fnatic, taking them down 2-0. So how does it feel? And I mean, did you expect to start off like that?
Honestly not, no. Our practice has been disgusting. We have a lot of issues in scrims. I don't know why we didn't have a lot of issues in the game today. I mean, at least like first game was really, really clean. But I feel like it's kind of okay. I was kind of happy we got Fnatic week 1 because I mean I'm new to the LEC, right, as a player, but I watched all of the I'm watching LEC since 7 years, and I know they can kind of start rough, you know, they can kind of start slow, Fnatic, and
Yeah.
I think they kind of started slow today.
Yeah. So I mean, this is a good win, but it's just Fnatic then, I guess.
No, I mean we're just lucky to play them now, you know, in week 1. I think later in the weeks they can be pretty strong, I would say. But right now today they didn't really show up, I think.
Yeah, and I think something that I found really funny actually was that you are getting your first match today against Keduii, who is another German ADC, right? And
Upset.
he's oh yeah, sorry, upset. And he's only 1 year older than you as well. So in a sense, like you are pretty similar. Obviously, he's been way longer in the ADC, right?
Yeah.
You've been in the ERL since then. So are you happy with how you've played against him today? How did it feel like facing someone like this? Because I imagine for like the dark region, it's kind of like an icon, right? Upset.
Yeah, I mean, I would say he has a lot of contact to the German scene. He kind of started in LEC very early and didn't really go through German league or something that much. But obviously, yeah, I watched him play a long time already, and when I started, I was really impressed by him, and I kind of wanted to be like him one day. But this is some time ago now. Nowadays, I see him more as a competitor, I guess.
Yeah, and I mean, maybe you're gonna be beating him to your first trophy in the LEC even at this rate, because he still has not gotten a trophy, unfortunately, right?
Yeah, I think he was kind of unlucky actually.
Yeah, no, that's
Just like me, unlucky not in LEC.
but yeah, I mean that's also like all a very like interesting scenario, because SK last split obviously was like the 10th place team as well. So was it like difficult of a decision even to take on this offer? Because like when you join a team as a rookie, you have to like consider like, is this the right decision for my career? Am I going to be able to perform and like show off what I'm able to do? Was this like ever a consideration for you, or like were you like decided that this was going to be a good roster?
I mean, for sure, I thought about it, let's say 1 day or 2, but I kind of feel like I needed to show myself in the LEC so I can be an LEC player, you know, and it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I showed myself so much in ERL. I always felt like after every year I felt, okay, I guess I have to do this different. But after 2024 with BDS, I didn't know what to do different. I was lost for words. I didn't know what I could do different to actually get a chance in LEC, because I can see why people think I'm not that good, because I play against people in like on ERL level. But I don't know how to prove them wrong, because they need to give me the chance that I play LEC, and so yeah, I'm just very, very happy that I finally got it after all this time, and now I kind of just want to play good. So I can maybe even stay here or like win trophies here or go to Worlds, you know?
Yeah. I mean, and this is obviously like an insane way to prove them, like in your very first match, defeating Fnatic 2-0, right? So like, where do you see SK going from there as well? Like, what is the ceiling for this team even? Because it feels like it's a completely different team from Winter. I mean, obviously you weren't there, right? But like, this is just like a completely different face.
Yeah, I wouldn't like go so fast, you know. It was like one best of three, and I think they kind of played really, really bad.
Yeah,
Um, as long as that's what I'm saying to the team every day, because our practice is horrible. As long as we just keep having fun, enjoying the game, and we obviously all are trying to get better. As long as we all keep up the motivation, keep up the happiness, just enjoy our time. I think we will be a good team, but we need some time, you know. Like this winter format was kind of unlucky for SK. Um, I'm happy this format now we have some more time to prove ourselves, and obviously starting with a 2-0 against Fnatic gives us even more time now to scale up. You know, we just need some time.
And I mean, are you feeling the same magic as back in BDSA as well? Because obviously you're reuniting with like Janax, Riker, and your coach Gary as well. So is there like the same atmosphere, I guess, that there were back then as well?
I mean, I'm saying all the time that our practice is disgusting, but it's kind of hard to have a really good atmosphere when
Yeah.
when you lose so much in scrims.
Mhm.
Um, but outside of the game, when we are like, I don't know, eating or just having fun, talking to each other, then yeah, the atmosphere is same.
Mhm.
I would say that I'm one of the person responsible for this. I think I bring the vibes, you know, in teams. I think that's why I also value just being friends as a teammate is really, really important, and that's what I try to make all of my teammates.
Mm.
I try to talk with all of my teammates as much as possible inside of the game, outside of the game.
Mhm.
So we create a bond, and then the improvement comes from itself.
Mhm.
And yeah, it's just yeah, we obviously I think now the vibes are insane after this win,
Yeah.
but I can tell you the vibes were not so insane before this game.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. But also something that's really interesting is that this new roster that you are joining as well marks the very first time that you are playing with a Korean bot lane duo, I think. So
Yeah.
how's it been like working with Luque and like, I guess, getting on the same page, maybe like breaking the language barrier and everything as well, right?
I mean, I can say I always thought about playing with a Korean support one day.
Mm.
I thought this like must be a really cool thing because those Korean players they are really good individually,
Mm.
and if you can bring them outside of their like um, zone where they are like kind of only for themselves, they don't really like usual Koreans I heard about. They they have a really hard time kind of adapting to the team,
Mm.
getting to know each other really easily. So that was like that's something I'm trying to do with Loopy every day. I just want to become really good friend with him, just bros.
Mm.
And I mean, for now, I really like it. Like, his English is really good in my opinion.
Okay.
It's like I thought he would not understand a lot, but when I talk to him, I feel like he understands a lot. Um, so yeah, just I want to keep up the vibes, you know. I want to keep up the vibes with him as well. I feel like for him it's really hard because I replaced his Korean
Yeah.
ADC,
Yeah.
and he's kind of alone now. But I don't want him to be alone, you know. That's why I'm there for him every day. I talk to him, you know. I do stuff with him. I go eat with him. I just try to spend time with him so he doesn't get this feeling of being alone because I actually think he will feel more happy now in this split than winter split.
Yeah. And something also that I wanted to ask you was when moving back to SK, you unfortunately had to leave Doss back in the LFL with BKR as well. And I know he's a player you've played with so many times before as well, even in SK Prime, I think, back in the day as well. So, I mean, I guess I just want to ask you, like, were you, I guess, a bit sad to leave him? And do you think that Doss could have a place back in the LEC someday as well? Because obviously he's been there, but he has another chance again, right? So, or some time.
Yeah. Um, okay, I was obviously very happy about the chance to play with SK to finally get into LEC,
Mhm.
but I definitely felt bad for BK Rock, not only DOS, for the whole team.
Yeah.
I really liked them. I honestly think our placement in LFL was not
Yeah.
like it was deserved, but I feel like
Yeah,
this team
I
has
mean,
so
the
much
format
potential.
was a bit rough, right?
Yeah, and we also just played really, really horrible for some reason, which I still didn't understand. So I'm kind of sad that I left them, especially because I'm a resident. So they had to find a resident ADC for the team. But I think they found a good ADC, Boshi.
Yeah.
Shout outs to him. I hope he makes this team actually become like plays better than what they did last split. And I honestly think Doss, obviously I know that he's good, and he has this mindset of grinding the game so much. He plays so many games that he can always get back to LEC if he puts in, if he just keeps doing what he's doing, I would say. And all the other players, they are also all really good players. And I would, if you're watching the LFL, I would watch out for BK Rock, because they will prove people wrong.
I mean, fair enough. All right, and we are running out of time, but last question for you, obviously, is week 2, you're going to be facing BDS. They had a bit of a rough entry, I guess, against Rogue as well. So what are you expecting for that match?
I mean, I get to play against Paros, which is really nice. I would love to play against him because, probably he loves to play against me as well because of how our relation is. We just like to flame each other, for fun. But other than that, I mean, I hope our practice is better now. And I just hope we kind of play similar to how we play today, but we just improve on our mistakes. I don't know what to say. BDS is kind of like every other opponent, but just that they have Paros, so I want to play against them.
Yeah, no, that's fair. There's a bit of a rivalry from BDSA. All right, Do you have anything to say to the fans before we close off?
No, shout out to them. Shout out to the fans. I hope everyone keeps supporting SK, and I hope I'm the big reason for this.
Perfect. Well, Keduii, thank you so much for talking with us today. Congratulations again on the win. It's so good to see you win. It's good to see you smile as well. And hopefully we'll get to talk to you again soon after another win. And for now, have a good night, good week of practice, and see you soon.
Thank you. See you soon.